There is much more ahead. And I want you to begin to stop overlooking the small things. Embrace the small things that made you this big. Embrace the small things. Go back to the small things, the fasting, the prayers, and the things that brought you this far. The hunger that you once had for God, do not neglect that hunger in the process. Hallelujah. Do not neglect that hunger along the way. Go back to that hunger. Go look for that hunger wherever you left it. Go look for that desire wherever you left it. Go look. You used to cry in church, not because you were acting pitiful, but because you felt a strong need to go deeper in the Lord. You used to serve the Lord wholeheartedly. We saw it in how you served the Lord. It was evident in the way you presented yourself to the Lord. What happened? And the Lord is saying it's time to go back. It's time to go back. It's time to go back for that seal. It's time to go back for that fire. Who has visited you with what kind of yeast? We read last week that a little yeast affect the whole lump. Hallelujah. So perhaps at some point in time you receive just a little yeast of negativity, just a little yeast of offense. It's happened to us all. Just a little yeast of something in your life, just a little yeast of advice in your life, and it affected how you serve the Lord. It affected your zeal. You couldn't understand that a brother or a sister that you attend church with, a brother or sister who claims to be so godly, offended you that much or hurt you that much. And God is saying it's time to go back to where you left off. Pick up yourself like the prodigal son said, I will arise and I'll go to my father. It is time for someone to say, it's time for me to arise and go back to my father. I used to have a little duty in my father's house. I'm going back to pick up that little duty. I'm not going to allow my current status quo. I'm not going to allow the great things happening in my life to stop me from increasing and going further. If I've been able to come this far, 2 and 2, then perhaps I can go much farther. Are you with me, somebody? You busy looking at your strength and the things that you think you can accomplish and acquire. But God is saying in Sam Parker's book, with just one extra degree, this thing that is so hard, this progress that you've made thus far, with just one extra degree, your water is going to begin to boil. With just one extra fasting, just one more commitment, just one more dedication to the Lord, just one more dedication of prayer, just one more dedication to serving the Lord, just one more dedication, just one more revival of your zeal. And he's saying the water will begin to boil. And when the water begins to boil, it produces steam. And with that steam, every machine that needs to move. So here you are. You used to clapping and praying and shouting for things to happen, but God is saying there's a realm that you get to. You don't have to do all of that. Things just begin to move for you.